2, Buckley, drawn 5, Ray Cochrane, 3, Lem Hill, 6, Paul Cook, 4, Sadim, 8, Greville Starkey, 5, Saronica, 7, Tony Ives, 6, Darkham, 1, Michael Roberts, 7, James Mead, 4, Walter Swinburne, 8, Cuds, Blinker for the first time, drawn 9, ridden by Steve Cawthon, 10, Mighty Flash Blinker, drawn 3, Cash Asmussen, 11, Dry Dock, big tip here, that's drawn 2, Willie Carson, 12, Alahunak, 11, Billy Newns, and 13, Angel City, drawn 10, ridden by Pat Edery. The trip is 2 miles. They've won 44 races between them and over £325,000 in winning prize money. This is a Group 3 race.
But Darkham heads the market on 3 to 1. Cuds an 8 to 1 chance together with Buckley. Saronicus at 10s. Lem Hill 25 to 1. James Mead on 50s. And Mighty Flash the outsider at 100 to 1. All quoted for the Jockey Club Cup.
That was James Mead, the 66 to 1 shot last in. Darkham nearest to us, that's it. 2 miles to travel in this Group 3, £25,000 added Jockey Club Cup. And in the early part of the race, the runners way out in the distance and the sun absolutely on them. Very difficult to spot the colours, but it looks like Mighty Flash, the only filly who's making the running. If it is, she's the 100 to 1 outsider. It certainly looks like her out in front early on. With Alahunak well placed. Alahunak, the Goodwood winner, and then just behind these two and prominent over on the inside is Sadim. Sadim, one of the 4 course winners here. They've covered 2.5 furlongs, and it's Mighty Flash, the blinkered runner, continuing to lead. James Mead has gone second now. James Mead, the senior runner, he's a 6-year-old. Sadim over on the far side in the maroon and white, that's in 3rd place, followed by Saronicus now up on the outside. Just in your picture now, yellow sleeve Saronicus, whose last 3 outings have all been in France. They've covered virtually the first half mile. And still making the running is Cash Asmussen on the filly Mighty Flash. As they begin to get to the rail part of the course now, Mighty Flash 1, James Mead 2, then Saronicus 3, Sadim in 4, then with a white cap now, Cuds in 5, Blink for the first time after this one, the St. Ledger 3rd, Dry Dock. Then comes Angel City, whose first 5 races this season were all wins, and he's ridden by Pat Edery, who won this very race last year on Valuable Witness. They are now 9 furlongs from home, and the back markers are Buckley bidding for his hat-trick, and just behind Buckley comes Alahunak. Darkham also towards the rear, and last of all at the moment is the 5-year-old Lem Hill. They're coming now down towards halfway, the 8 furlong point in the Jockey Club Cup, with Mighty Flash, the rank outsider, still bowling along in the lead with Cash Asmussen by 2 lengths from James Mead, the stable companion, in 2nd. In 3, Saronicus on the outside of 4, Sadim. 5 is Dry Dock. 6 is Cuds with Steve Cawthon. 7, Angel City and Pat Edery. Then 8, the favourite Darkham. 9 is Buckley. Then after Buckley and the final 2, Alahunak, the Goodwood winner, and last of all still Lem Hill. They're now at the final 3/4 of a mile point with Mighty Flash, who's made all so far, still out in front, this blinkered 100 to 1 outsider, followed in 2nd by her stable companion James Mead. Sadim remains 3rd, Saronicus in 4, then Angel City creeping up as well as they run down to the 5 furlong point, and with Mighty Flash still out in front, it's time to hand you over to Graham Good.
Back Buckley, you must be feeling fairly confident. Dark jacket tucked away mid-division at this stage, under 4 to race, and it's Mighty Flash who leads, with Sadim putting in a challenge. Darkham on the outside, Saronicus with the yellow sleeves precedes that, then comes Angel City, and then behind these Dry Dock and Willie Carson start to get into gear. Ray Cochrane hasn't moved yet on Buckley, but here he starts to punch away. Alahunak on the wide outside, they pass the bushes, just over 2 to go, and here on the outside Darkham swoops to take up the running from Saronicus in 2nd. One that's come from nowhere is Lem Hill to throw down a big challenge. They race down into the dip, just over a furlong to go, and it's Lem Hill now who throws down the challenge to Darkham. Buckley is pulled to the outside, and that one really starts the motor. A furlong to go, a 3-runner race as Buckley quickens up on the outside of Lem Hill in 2nd, and Buckley goes on from Lem Hill. Darkham runners close home as they race up towards the line. Buckley draws away from Darkham at the line. Buckley wins it. Darkham 2nd, Lem Hill 3rd, Angel City 4. Behind these came Saronicus and Dry Dock. Then came Cuds and Sadim. Alahunak beat James Mead, and James Mead beat Mighty Flash. That was last. And so the result of this Jockey Club Cup, it's a win for number 2, Buckley, owned by Mrs. A.O. Chapman, trained at Newmarket by Luca Cumani, bred by the Chapmans, who, of course, sponsored the main reef race earlier on this afternoon, ridden by Ray Cochrane, his 94th winner of the season. 2nd was number 6, Darkham, ridden by Michael Roberts, and it's a photo for 3rd, tight between Lem Hill, who looked likely to challenge, and number 13, Angel City Panettery, putting in his best work in the closing stages.